All right, peace and love, everyone. We're back. So now we're going to go ahead and um, do our Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the next 48 hours. This is a general tarot card reading. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And we have the deck that's already pre-shuffled. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Nine of Swords upright. We have the Alchemy card upright, Malik of Wands upright, Amir of Disc upright, Two of Cups in reverse, Princess of Swords in reverse, the Desert Hermit upright, Ten of Swords upright, Malika of Swords in reverse, and we did have a card that popped out during the um, shuffle. So, and that is the Three of Wands upright. Okay, so the focus again for my Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, Ace of Swords in reverse. Can y'all see that? Ace of Swords in reverse. This is the overall focus that I'm picking up on. A lot of mental battles as we have a lot of squares and oppositions take place. And that is due to worrying about a situation. This is for some of you anxiety about the outcome, obsessive, um, you know, behavior about this outcome. Mars, this is Martian energy, Mars energy, putting a lot of action towards staying up at night thinking about the situation, losing sleep. You've been hoping for good news and different information. This is a challenge to give this up, stop the worrying. And for some of you, this is the alchemy card upright. For some of you, you have a great mindset about this current transit that you're going through. I know Jupiter is retrograde still. And for some of you, it's in the second house, so it's dealing with finances. But when you go a level beneath the finances, you got to start looking at your values. Okay, you got to start looking at your attitude towards finances. And some of you, you're able to see the bigger picture and take this water, which represents consciousness itself, knowledge, intuition, things of that nature, and pour it into another vase, another cup, so that you can change the situation. You see, you have silver and then you have gold. You're pouring in information and changing the situation and condition into one of gold. At the end of the light, there is a rainbow there. And this is actually the universe will come to your aid when you do make this change. And I think that a lot of you will do that. You're starting to see that this turnaround. But for some of you, this has been hell. You have the Malik of Wands upright. Some of you are the business is turning around for you. You are seeing the outcomes that you've been putting in, and that's because the universe is yielding. You've been consistent and committed to this endeavor, and things are starting to turn around. Even this is a promotion for some of you, and then you have the Amir of Disc. The Amir of Disc. This is what you've experienced in the past for your business, okay, for your house, for your home. You've experienced and know what it feels like to be on top, okay, and having riding your camel, you know exactly how it is to stay in it for the long haul, and you know all about longevity when it comes to finances. But for some of you, this has been a long stretch of drought, okay, and for some of you, you just missed your opportunity. Two of Cups in reverse, someone coming and offering you love and work. And play all at the same time, business and romance all at the same time. It's frustrating, aggravating. You just missed out on this. You were hoping that this thing panned out and worked out well, but you didn't see it and perceive it as a good situation because of this Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, you wasn't able to see the big picture. You was focusing too much on the little details, the things that ticked you off, and that actually repelled this person away from you. Um, and again, some of you was unwilling to change your ways and unwilling to change your thoughts, and that's because maybe it's the person who was telling you the information. It's could have been a Capricorn, Aquarius, or fellow Pisces. They've been giving you information, and maybe they haven't been living what they've been telling you themselves. So it's making you harder to absorb the information, and it seems like they're the only person or people at that time who've been giving you advice or information on your current situation, and it hasn't been panning out well. And this is what actually propel you into this desert hermit mode, where you have to go into solitude, okay? Because deep down inside, some of you know what they have been saying is true, and some of you know that those actions that they're doing is out of love. But sometimes it's hard to hear that when you're looking at the big overall situation and not looking at what's in front of you. Some of you will be going through a period of detaching and going into solitude so that you can propel yourself upward. This is also Mercury. When we're dealing with Mercury, Mercury is direct in Gemini, so you'll be able to better express yourself in writing, maybe journaling, or in your diary from women. You'll be able to do that over the next 48 hours. But in order to do that, you got to get some quiet time, some space alone. You have the Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Swords. Tomorrow is this T square coming up. So this Ten of Swords is going to be tough. You're going to have the Moon, Saturn, Uranus, all involved in this T squared, and the Moon is also going to be close to Mars in a tight orbit. So the question will come: should I serve myself, okay, and realign to my purpose, or should I serve others when it comes to finances, help them in their endeavors, or should I actually go ahead and refocus on my self-esteem and my self-worth with the first house? So this is going to be tough. However, a lot of the battles will come to an end. Some of you will be battling people the next 48 hours. This is some harsh words that said, some backstabbing words. Some of you may feel like this is the end of the road, but this is just over the next 48 hours. Some backstabbing things take place. You say some things that's hurtful, hit below the belt, or vice versa. This is a tough T square coming up. And because you have Malik of Swords, again, this is that Virgo, Leo energy, trying to create things the way you desire, but just not connecting mentally. So the heart and the emotions are on the same page, but mentally there's a disconnect. And the disconnect is coming in because of the Three of Wands. I'm picking up on Three of Wands upright. Things are beginning to start to head in the right direction for some of you, Sun, Moon, Horizon, Pisces. And because you've been focused on the drought so long, this can actually hinder this whole process of the sun beginning to rise on all of your projects and all of your life and your success. So, over the next 48 hours, I would definitely recommend that you take this time out to clear those negative thinking patterns and ways. You got a lot of mental energy that showed up, a lot of swords, a lot of mental energy. And this can even be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini that's, involved in this process. So you definitely want to look out for that house. But look, like I said, this card popped out, Three of Wands. This is going to really, show you, as an example that you can do it. You can actually push through and make things happen. That fire is going to be hot, but you got to connect your mind. The heart is there, emotions are there. Get your mind on board. Think about those things you desire, not the things you don't desire. Okay, attract those things that you desire, and you'll have more favorable outcome over the next 48 hours. So I hope this was able to help. Let me know in the comment section, and we will continue with the next reading. Peace and much love.